Okay, seriously, why? Why does this exist, and why do I love it? I can't even, dude. My name is Ross. Okay, where I grew up, there was this chicken place called Lee's Family Fried Chicken. I would just exist on that if I could. It was so fucking good. Let's see. Yeah, here. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now, now, now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. I love how one of the options was throw the clock out the window and sleep forever. I would so fucking do that. Unfortunately, my alarm clock is my phone, and I refuse to throw my phone out the window. I kind of need that. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. No, it's first day of school. You gotta take this seriously. Second day of school, then you can start slacking off. Well, the first week, you should take it seriously. So you can, gauge where exactly you can just slip on by. And what you can get away with. You need that first week to settle in. And then the second week, you can start fucking off. Better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. Yes, please deodorize your pits. My lord. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Where did the biscuit come from? Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. I can't take this game seriously already. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Cross. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? No. Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. Well, if I'm no good, what if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. What the actual fuck? A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she tipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Let's change the subject. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Oh, get this! I heard his name is Harlan, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born. From an egg! Are we talking about Colonel Sanders right now? An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. That thing about having powers, it wouldn't line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both die thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Why is this the truth? Why is this the thing? And why do I love it? I am cringing so hard right now. God damn it. This game is cringe and I love it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Oh man. Alright. Gear up, motherfucker. Let's go. First day of school and you're already trying to pick a target. Well, you picked the wrong fucking target. Hey! It's Ashley? Ashley? Oh my god, her parents don't love her. Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. You can get anything she wants, and she knows it. With the power of boobs, I guess. Those are some big badonkadonks. Hello, Ashley? Ashley? How do you pronounce that fucking name? Fucking god damn. Is that a real name, or did they just like keyword smash? Ashley? Ashley. There you go. Ashley. I got it. I cracked the code. I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Cross's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley? But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Bitch, all you did was make sure that your name was not pronounceable half the time. Fucking dumbass. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Oh my fucking god. I'm cringing so fucking hard. Ahem, Van. You rang? What is that shirt? Is he a Chippendale? What the fuck, dude? His pompadour is a star? Who even has pompadours anymore? Dude, you're missing the magic casting call. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Oh my god. I'm losing it. We've only just started, I'm losing it. It's only been 10 fucking minutes. Why did I choose this game again? What the actual fuck? I am maybe mildly under the weather, so I apologize for the nose blowing you may or may not hear. I can't believe that University of Kirky School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's several health code violations right there. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. What? With the first day of school about to start, there's just not enough time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Did he just poop? Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Who the fuck is this kid? Would someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob. But I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Frost. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. 100% just you, Miriam. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of class. Adorable! Oh my god, is this dog the teacher? This dog is 100% the teacher, isn't he? He's gonna fucking start talking or some shit. Oh my god. Now, quiet down, everyone. The fucking corgi! The fucking corgi is gonna teach us how to cook. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. There's a C. Since when do universities or colleges have CEOs? What? What? Okay, whatever. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! Oh my god. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. I mean, sure. I mean, we have a rat that's a master chef in Paris. Why don't we have a fucking corgi? Why the fuck not? Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly, someone close the window. And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Kill me. It's him! If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. I'm gonna fucking die. What? Of course he's got fucking cherry petals, fucking... all that. Oh my fucking god. Why? Why is this a thing? Why? Okay, whoever created this game I want to kiss you and then punch you. It's so stupidly brilliant. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. What is with all your really weird insults? Take a moment to clean yourself up. Oh my fucking god. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be a really adorable tiny food. Oh my god, I fucking love miniature food. It's so fucking adorable, it's cute, it's amazing. I'm actually subscribed to a couple of those YouTube channels, like Miniature Kitchen. But this dude just straight up makes like tiny curries and shit. It's so fucking cute. I'm like, why? When all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really missed... Quiet! If the class is bad enough, interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. No one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. What the fuck is actually going on here? This is the stupidest anime in existence, and I'm kind of glad it never actually became an anime. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. What? Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Chicken snack, obviously. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. Bribery. Works 90% of the time. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Cross, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. And now we're at a crossroads. Lamau. Fuck. Sit by my best friend or sit by the obvious love interest? Okay, so there's 3 endings. From what people have found, apparently. Oh, apparently there's the 11 secret ingredients make a fucking... Alright. Okay, I found it. Okay. You know what? This isn't an anime. Just sit by the love interest. You have to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off his seriousness, and it makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. What is that pose, though? It's so inspiring. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. He's hot. He can get away with it. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Fuck, I didn't study. Yay, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. Sporks are like the most important utensil in the universe. What food is best for a broken heart? There we go. The cheesiest answer. That's right. Oh, sweet. Okay. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Yes. Best boy. Even a real question? Yay, a perfect score! Well, be honest. Did you cheat? Dude, this is my first day. How would I fucking study? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hell yeah! Hot diggity cross! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Fuck. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Lunch. I kind of feel bad for that guy a little bit. Just a little bit. She said, shush! Shush, yahoo, Pop! Fuck off! In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Miriam is adorable. She's got issues, but she's adorable. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head, its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just dropping the last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is a poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone's laughing at his stick burn. Fuck off, Van Van. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. You know, it's just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. This bish. Moving in on my man. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, follow my fellow classmates. Dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth in. It's amazing. Is one of the secret ingredients LSD? What the fuck's going on here? Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. What the fuck, dude? Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim towards the light. Well, swimming towards the light is never a good thing. That means you fucking died. You're dying right now. You are overdosing. So, definitely not this one. Food. I like food. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be... Ah! He really did it! How bold! How adventurous to use... Ah! You try to go even deeper into the sea flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one knows that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. He approached the colonel. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Did you just gasp? Okay. Ha ha ha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Where did that staff come from? Did it just like magically appear while he was talking about his fried chicken empire? It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? This measure is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Don't learning be fun? Aww. You got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... Whatever the fuck this is. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Blank. Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you search. And blank definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. You don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Bitch, you were with me like 2 seconds ago. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. The fuck, dude? Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Wow. This is a hell to fuck no. Don't mess with the Colonel's recipe. Demure. I think that's how you use that word. I don't fucking know. I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors are complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Cross. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, and I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Love how he's saying that while looking at his pink. Ah, hand, you are my only true love. Did they borrow this set from Food Wars? No, wait, Food Wars is just this 2 long counters, huh? I need to rewatch that. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff! Wait a second, oh no! We have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? Can someone get this girl a Xanax, please? Please? That would be great. Because for some reason, when I start streaming or whatever, my tongue starts feeling too big for my mouth. And it really sucks. Anyway. So, yes, please, someone get this poor girl Xanax. For the love of God. You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hi, Colonel. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you. If that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aww.
Sure, Cross. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It's like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Obviously Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. Why the fuck is this kid even here? Why? He has zero idea what the fuck is going on. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Woof, woof, woof. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. He reminds me of a fucking Rotom or some shit. Dishu, I hardly know you. Ha 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 ha. Clank judders and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Okay, this is fucking KFC. Mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Making perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does anyone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Fuck off, Ashley. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off of my man. Fuck off. Did someone call for me? Ugh, no, geez, Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Frosty Streams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friend. No. Don't. No. You cut the fucking potatoes first. Don't boil them wholesale. I mean, good job on peeling them? How the fuck you peeled them so fast I'll never know? Fucking laser vision or some shit? But no, you cut the potatoes up and then boil them. It reduces cooking time, makes sure that they're cooked through entirely. Almost, no. I'm mad. I like this music though. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friend. Well, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet to do it now? Actually, no. It looks like Cross was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ah, doubt it. Don't be rude, Fan Fan. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that's positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. He's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. You don't fucking say! Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Why is this give it a real choice? Bringing him as Spaz and at a different station. Fucking Colonel. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? Your turn to Colonel Sanders confirmed that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Cross as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Cross's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. Ah, that face keeps her. That look of despair. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in a touching moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. How long have we been arguing? There's no fucking way the potatoes boiled that fast, and I had the fucking autopilot capacity to drain out the boiled water without hurting myself, by the way, and then proceed to cut and mash them. This makes my brain hurt. I love to cook. I legit love to fucking cook. So this fucking bullshit going on is not making any sense to my poor little brain. It is kind of pissing me off a bit. I don't like it. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. When the fuck did he make the fucking gravy? Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. How does that fit in this context? What the... This thing is so fucking cringe. It's so fucking cringe. And it's mostly entertaining with a sprinkle of a... What the fuck? So together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift the heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the forkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Cross. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potato space? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Okay, to be real, that does look good. But, what's the actual plot? Why a battle axe? You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. Where the fuck did you come from, dude? The unsure student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The result could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I lost it in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! He's a fucking ghost now. Okay. Wow. Just wow. I can't even with this game. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. Yes, we're gonna definitely take a bite of the fucking dish that literally turned the kid into a ghost right in front of us. That's great A, dude. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, but is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that he's shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Why is it dark? And we just saw a student off himself on food. So, yes, of course it's gonna be a little spooky. What is this game? Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. God damn it. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. There's fucking mashed potatoes! What? Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Cross. There's something I need to tell you. Bitch! Read the room! Fuck off! Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Fuck off, dude. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Is this hair like trying to go Super Saiyan right now? Are you forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Yeah. By all intents and purposes, you should be arrested right now. You can't prove that. Dude, we all fucking saw it. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. We just saw you kill a guy, though. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. The actual fuck is going on here? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerd. What is going on? What is that? How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another step on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? You close your eyes tight, then open one just enough to squint and see the spork monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. The spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. I love good that defense did. Fuck it. Buff up again? You think about that feeling you get after having a good meal, where you're so full and happy that nothing can get you down. Like food in your belly, just the thought warms you and you grow stronger. Spork monster is really feeling emboldened by your lack of attacks. Spork monster focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Okay. Oh, good. You draw energy into your arm, stick it back in all the stirring you did in the kitchen as a child. Your muscles go super swole, and you're ready to take on anything. Spork monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork monster uses its utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. You curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spork monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. And the chicken cane is back. Let's go. Vile villain, your reign of terror stopped here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 I just imagine 1,000 cuckoos from Legend of Zelda just flying in out of nowhere. Yeah, that would scare the shit out of me too. Those things are vicious. Why? Why? Why is this a thing? Popeye Power Pit. Dude, his waist is snatched though. Holy fuck. Popeye Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. Wow, this HP bar is kind of shit. You saved me! An injured spork monster spews steam into the night. Fair, I guess. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Personally, I would just fucking fling them motherfuckers into outer space, but whatever. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. How does he know where I live, though? Are we never going to touch on that? Ever. Just random dude knows where the fuck I live. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. What the actual fuck? This fucking random dude is a ghost. Okay. Why was that? What the fuck? I can't. Ugh. This is legit making my brain hurt. I'm a dumbass, but I'm not a dumbass enough to just let everything go for this game. I have to give the creator, massive fucking props, though, for coming up with this. Because holy shit. Holy fucking shit, dude. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? What? Why would I have a memory or premonition of all these motherfuckers just flying around on fucking drumsticks? The fuck? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used... Blah. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Head empty, no thoughts. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think it might be, I think I might like Clank. I mean, to be fair, I like Clank too, so. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. Ah! Please, don't get this poor girl Xanax. the love of God. He's going to give herself an aneurysm. I've got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. He was a car? I think maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if we took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cookie School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? I mean, I'm working on it. Apparently. We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Don't fucking say that. Don't. Why would you say that? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient, too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Pretty dramatic echo in here. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing, because that always works out. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could them my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. Bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, for the love of God, someone get this poor girl a fucking Xanax. Oh my god. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from Colonel Sanders. This anime. Obviously, I can't trust my bestie. Power of friendship does not exist in this universe. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. What? Out of everything, I picked Eye of Newt. Okay, whatever. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Colonel Sanders is a witch. Good to know. Eye of Newt. Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. On a horse. Why is he on a horse? Run to him. I guess. I'm a groupie now. You said that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. It'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, your sudden movement surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. I am now dead. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. It's a fucking ghost. Ooh, Cross, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... fuck yourself, dude. Before you can continue, you're suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoning must? Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school. And maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. Hard to say who is in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, who are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it's supposed to be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? Yes, summon a demon. Let's go with that. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Well there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. I'm just picking shit. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Ahem, it's time for class. You're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. You can't breathe. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Bitch, you literally killed a kid yesterday! You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing, hee hee hee. What the fuck? We don't need a comic relief character. This entire fucking game is a comic relief. Before you can dig in any further, you're entered by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Plank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you fucking folks. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Are these two about to start fucking fighting? Are we about to get a fist fight? Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ash's tone is completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Stay for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan? Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal a true start of the class day. He's panting. Doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. He also looks like he's seen some shit. I wonder if he's still, like, trying to process the fact that one of his students died yesterday. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! Off toppin'! Wait. Off toppin'? Did I say that right? Is that German? Why? I think that's German. Off toppin'. What the fuck does that even mean? That command shouted by Colonel Sanders stopped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important part. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, cross? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Fuck if I know, dude. Fucking dog biscuit, I guess. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps? You reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps in and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Is this the end? Oh my god, why is this a thing? Lick it. You fade into darkness, but something is there. The Spork monster? Borko? What are you doing here? It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. Which item do you want to sample? Water. Hydration. Hydrate or die straight. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via a timed competitive cook-off. Who approved this? The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I'll have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool? Is he Excalibur from the leader now? You fool! Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption crossed. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point. Oh my fucking god. Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. Oh my god. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and he made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. Okay, this music has no business slapping as hard as it does. Holy fuck. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Sure. That's right, but how would you have gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. I am still fucking motivated. Let's go. I'm gonna rub the corgi belly. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now you've got some basic steps going. It's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice, draw energy from that place. Sure. That's right, this is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena, focused on your cooking. What is the sound of success? That's right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Cross. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. All you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill a traditional Victorian... I didn't get to fucking finish that! What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a honk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. I didn't get to read any of it. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing a personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Cross does, and the good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You won't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Cross, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. Here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Sure, that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Cross's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because on the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you find an array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Cross to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée? Is that how you say that? Gelée? I don't know, looks French. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. He places a sauce-covered finger into his lips. Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. I no longer have eyebrows. The actual fuck. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding, because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now, but not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. You get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. You think I've never failed at anything before? No. That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Obstetrician? Wait, is that historically accurate? You wanted to be an obstetrician? I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. Are these historically accurate? I don't know. What? I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I believe it. And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rifle. He survived. For a while, anyhow. I didn't know. He shot a man? Seriously though, is this historically accurate? Or is this just shit pulled out of their asses for a bit? People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-cut beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Pop, get the fuck out of here, you motherfucker. Fuck off. Fuck off. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Borgo? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know it's like having to always look over your shoulders. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I didn't, though? I just defended the whole time? It was Sanders I attacked, with the force of 1,000 chickens. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. It wasn't always this pork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely! I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. Find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Frost, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. He has a hideaway? Whatever. A personal invite! I can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. It sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Okay, to be real though, this is actually a really nice room. Wonder whose urn that is. It looks like you lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Is it mac and cheese? Is it mac and cheese? Fucking hell. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Did you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret, just for you? You say that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. For you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh. Okay. Yeah, well, let's go with that. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' deluxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together, we chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. You mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Dude, coleslaw just don't last forever, you know. Just fucking eat it, and then ask me to make more. You could offer to make it more, but he seems like the very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items we can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. I'm really curious about that urn. First, I gotta see what kind of smells he likes. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? Is that Woodstock? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... blah. Tap on to discover more about the Colonel. Oh, the urn. Take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. What the fuck did I click on? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a comb. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. Oh. That's not ominous at all. Let's go. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of stanker white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. I'm not his girlfriend yet. What the fuck am I doing? The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual. He asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
Aww.
I don't usually loan this out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! I forgot to take it off! Fuck it. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. Because I'm a fucking pussy, I guess. I don't know. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Frost? I was thinking this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. You should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! What the actual fuck? I don't... This game, dude. This fucking game. Whatever. Well, everyone's fucking flying by on fucking drumsticks again. You wake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that can change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Blah. In some jurisdictions, it isn't even legal. But the recipe is a secret. How will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. What the fuck? I highly doubt that one of the ingredients is actually illegal. I really fucking highly doubt it. Unless it came from a fucking endangered animal or some shit. Oh my god. What the actual... I think I've actually watched YouTube a YouTube video of this one chef. I think it was Josh Wiseman. I think. I'm not entirely sure. It was forever ago. But he like deciphered the 11 herbs and spices or some shit and made like a really good replica of Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I think he might have gotten it. I don't know. I need to find that video and rewatch it because it was actually really interesting. He's got a good palate. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a stillborn breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Need to be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings. You're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning awaits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Why is she in my house? Also, do I not lock the door? Where have you been? I stayed the night at my boyfriend's? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I get worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. This chick has no off button, does she? She reminds me of fucking... Oh, what's his name? Barry! From Pokemon? Which series was it? Fucking, I think I am having such a hard time fucking remembering. Oh my god. But yeah, one of your rivals is this fucking ADHD kid named Barry that has zero off button at all, ever. Like, I think he's even scurrying around in his sleep. She reminds me of him. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Because I've been partnered up with Clay. He asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know this little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did you just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection... Wowzers. What the Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Yes, please. Oh my god. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Why does this fucking character exist? He's useless! He's there for comic relief, but this whole game is comic relief! Because, you know, he's Pop. What's this twirly? It sounds delicious! Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. Aww. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. Who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Cross, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Looks like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever! Fucking... Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. An naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Cross, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe the winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? What the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say, it was bland. Excuse me, Crossed. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you can tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Crossed. This bitch. This fucking bitch. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. When the fuck did I grab this? Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book as if it weren't really powerful? I could think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Can't you choose something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. If this is me desperate, I don't want to see how I react at rock bottom. What the actual fuck? You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Because, you know, Borko says, respect the book. But, nah, fuck this word monster, apparently. Don't fucking do it? You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Give him homework. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. Can you even make chicken rawhide? Ow. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, not much in this world satisfies like I'm ready to work. My crossed. Were you studying something with cinnamon? I have been studying in on lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. It actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Cross, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Because it's interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to stay for after class. Think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Whirr. But no, you have to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beat. No, Clank! Baby! Miriam, don't be mean to him. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Miriam, you just killed Clank. You bastard! No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely sure where it came from. Not entirely clear. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his stew. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. As time approaches, see you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? She must be really into miniature cooking. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. The carpool lane to Success City. Who's driving? Why did I ask that? Of course it's going to be me driving. I don't trust her behind the wheel. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion right off into the sunset without me. I sure the fuck am. Of course not. Well, maybe sort of. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. That's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van the supposed man-man and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipe you've been working on, Frost's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making the dish becomes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Cherry petals are getting into my pot pie. Fuck off. Cross, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Oh, fuck it. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. What the fuck? That's a useless superpower. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. It'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. Where did he get the fucking chicken cane? Does he just pull it out of his ass for dramatic gestures or some shit? Seriously though, what's with the chicken cane? There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Excuse me. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. I knew the mac and cheese was going to make an appearance. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, go small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Beaster Blaster! What the fuck is going on? Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid? What? Whatever. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with a lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. I mean, at least she's self-aware. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic? Even if it's almost certainly evil magic? You've got a book of your own. Oh, yeah. Okay. No. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Cross. Oh, thanks, honey. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Cross, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Oh, I'm cringing so fucking hard. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient! However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Nuke from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork monster! Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. We have conjured Steve and I hate your battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Well, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids, your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the Spork monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally sunned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up... You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Why is this a thing? Why? Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you'd ever win. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Okay, right now I'm trying to imagine my model with orange hair, and I'm not sure how to fucking feel about it. Maybe that's something I will work on as a surprise cameo for the next or something. Oh my god, why? I went fucking Super Saiyan or some shit. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Cross, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Dude, fuck off! The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You're returned to my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart's pure, my hands are steady. Taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show you my cookery. This music has no business slapping so hard. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful, because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Cross. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today. I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following rules has never really been my thing. I must follow my heart. But the dog said that there were no rules, so it's okay. What a guy. Colonel Sanderson folds a delicate white towel to reveal his most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. Besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting, if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop? Plank? From off-screen, you hear a pure, innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic fizz underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, saying how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. That's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Plank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? Were you not paying attention when Van pushed him out of the back door? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. It's been 3 fucking days. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. Oh my god, that's so fucking cute. Oh my god. Fucking miniature cooking. I hate it. That honestly does take some really, really good skill. My word, it's so delicate. That teeny tiny Narutomaki spider float in this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. They even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. Miniature cooking for the win. A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Cross, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an Axian urchin shell topped with caviar. Uni over smooth egg custard in an Axian urchin shell topped with caviar. He's really into seafood, isn't he? Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount simplicity. I can actually fucking list that, and it's... fuck. Because I am trying so hard to enunciate. Holy crap, big word, 5 points. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog, and I can drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. The actual... Okay. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast in yours or something, Cross? I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition. At a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. Don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best. This time, without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked her. Oh my god, without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. When this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. Hey, not fucking fair. Not fair whatsoever. You passed, and you passed, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you're indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The school has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive, high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Yes, let's... Corgis for DJs. Let's go. What are those outfits? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together... Okay, I actually start to feel a little bad for this guy. It's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. Yeah, now I get it. That's how Pop was able to get to this fucking school. His dad's the dean. Nepotism for the win, I guess? Fucking... God damn it. And we got a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Well, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? He's an alien? Okay. What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't a time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Yes. Humans are very weird. I'm glad you could take that away with you to your planet, Clank. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Is this motherfucker he's seriously in a pocket tee? Okay. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Frost. I couldn't help but wonder. Was our final exam team-up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs, or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk, and dusted with exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a fork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, may not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen, as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life. You gasp. How could it be? Is he really staying? Me and you together? Ever since I met you, 3 whole fucking days ago, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. The for real end? Wow, that was a life-changing 3 days. Overwhelmed by everything that just happened between you and Colonel Sanders, we step outside to get some air. The quad is dark and quiet. Too quiet. You start to smell something salty, potatoey, gravy. Just then, Spork Monster appears. Hi, Cross, you had some pretty sweet dance moves back there. Why, thank you. You weren't too shabby yourself. That moonwalk you did was pretty cool. Oh, you noticed? I'm so embarrassed. Anyways, I had something to ask you. You see, life as a potato-like creature is difficult. I have no place to call home other than people's nightmares. Oh, I had no idea. I was wondering if I might be able to go home with you, permanently. I'll run out and get the paper in the mornings and everything. What do you say? Fuck. Stop him. My hero! I forever be in your debt. The end. Seriously though, it really is this time. Holy shit. It was actually the end this round? Oh my fuck. Why? What the actual fuck, dude? Okay. That's a thing. That's a thing that happened. Why? Just why?